Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome to Olli Olli 2. Welcome to Olliwood. We got some first impressions here today. This is one of the games that is free this month of March on PlayStation Plus. It's a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation Vita game. I don't know if it came out for the PS3 as well, but maybe it did, but it is cross-buy. So if you buy it for one platform, you get it for all. If you don't know anything about Olli Olli, this is obviously the second game of the sequel. It is Olli Olli. It's a skateboarding game where you kind of do like tricks and you kind of like do weird things. We're going to get into some gameplay right away. It's a basic 2D like side-scrolling puzzle skater, so you can do tricks and all this stuff, right? I mean, I'm not gonna get into like the basics of it or whatever. If you're gonna pick up the game, you kind of figure it out for yourself. You got skate park levels, but you kind of grind through these levels here, and you can do tricks and all kinds of things. I got a sloppy landing there, which is unfortunate, but we can get it right back into it here. I have a little bit of a time into this game. I already probably put like maybe like 3-4 hours in this game, and if that you want to talk about like longevity and stuff, then this game obviously is providing some of that. Especially for a free game on PlayStation Plus, that's a really good deal or whatever. I almost lost it there off of that manual, but we're still fine. And you may be confused and you'll be like, Popontop, what's going on? It's kind of a hard game to like explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it, but I'll try to do the best I can for you. We got 246,000 on the score. See, as you can see here in this screen here, you get like, that's the best score I've ever got, 2,246,000. But like you get these challenges here along. I obviously finished all the beginning levels, but I want to show off some of the simpler stuff or whatever. So, you know, you can get a score of 20,000 points or whatever. We obviously have done all this, but I obviously obliterated that because I've obviously got deeper in the game and have learned some stuff. So this is the type of game where you have to progress. When I first started this game, I had a hard time beating this level, and I'll eventually show you later on in the episode some more difficult stuff. But also, so we'll just come out here, press X. We can go to a different level here. We'll go to the second level. We'll just kind of work through the first couple levels, and I'll kind of try to explain things that are going on. So we can push on our skateboard with that X button, which will allow us, that was a sloppy landing, which is unfortunate, but the, push on our skateboard with the X button to speed up. We can also do some other basic things, like you have to press X right before you land to make a regular landing, or you can press the left stick with it, either to the left or right, and you can do a manual, and then a manual will extend your like combo thing. And then obviously with a score-based game like this, where you're trying to get the highest score possible, that could be an important deal. You also can, you obviously jump. Oh man, I just ate a dick actually. That's unfortunate. I apologize for that, you guys. I'm kind of a little bit distracted right now. It's a game where you gotta like, you can also restart the level anytime by pressing triangle. I'm a little bit distracted because it's one of those games where you gotta like actually focus and stuff. Like you can't just be like off doing other stuff. Barely made that manual. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh fuck yeah! I ate it because I lost too much speed. That's one of the things. It's important to get the speed. So we get these two pushes off with the X button. We can grind by holding a direction of the left stick, like right before you do. It's a timing thing, right? It's a timing puzzle almost. We're just gonna have to land that out and just push off because that didn't work out. That grind manual was just gonna be too long and it was gonna slow me down again, and I'm gonna die. So I can't be affording that. So yeah, it is a game where you're kind of trying to keep the pace high. So it's really the higher the pace goes. Obviously, we'll see here a little bit more later on levels or whatever. The higher the pace goes, the more difficult it becomes, and to just like actually hit all these combos and stuff. Right now, it's pretty basic. These grind rolls are actually spread far apart. Sometimes, well, obviously we'll just get into it later. I'll try to explain more on the basics. You jump and do tricks based on the left stick. It's all kind of based on the left stick. Essentially, we're done with this level here. We got a high score anyway. But yeah, you do tricks by using the left stick. You can also do combos with R1. We can also look here in the Trictionary. There's all kinds of tricks you can do. Obviously, I've only got into part of it. I haven't even done with some of the harder tricks, but you can see all these little combos you do with the left stick and grinds, all the grinds you possibly can do, and all the stances, and so on and so forth. Switch, L to R2 buttons, all these kind of little detail things. But it's mostly a game where you go out here and you play levels, and you can obviously play on what is this called? I think this is rad mode. Yeah, so we can play once you beat the normal to good difficulty, like the amateur difficulty, you can lock pro mode, and play through pro mode is like hard difficulty, so it's like a little less forgiving, and it's more that you have to get your timing just exactly right. If you see here, if you watch while I'm skating here, it'll tell me how good my landing was. Like sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not so okay. We got little launch ramps here. Oh shit, I actually hit the fucking button. I do that sometimes when I hit tricks. So we're going to back up out of the level. I apologize for that. That was kind of different to do in the middle of the video, whatever. So we got these little launch ramps. You got to like time it and just jump off right at the exact time, and then you'll get it through that. But yeah, it's a timing game. So you see how I'm green grinding right there, and then green landing there. That's perfect. So that means you did it right before you're about to hit the ground, that like split second or whatever. The game actually even recommends as soon as you turn it on that you should play this game in game mode. Like I'm playing it on a monitor right now because you got to actually have some speed. That's gonna fail. Yeah, we got a sketchy landing, which is unfortunate. I was trying to hit that grind roll at the end, but that's really bad. Like I said, it's a very difficult game. It's not something. It's a game where it's like you're gonna have to. You may be like, oh, there doesn't seem like there's that many levels. Well, it's the idea behind this game, especially to get all the challenges done and stuff. And only by completing all the challenges do you like the pro version of the level. Only by completing all the challenges that are very difficult. It takes time. Like for me, like I can complete a level and do a lot of stuff, right? Like for right now, this is only the first 3 levels. We'll actually go back out here and look at level 4. We'll just keep going through the levels here. Just as something to like have a basis in the background of the gameplay. Obviously, this is a gameplay channel, you guys. I'm trying to talk about the game at the same time, though. Launch ramp, see, and we get those little tape there. That's one of the special objectives for this map, is like get both the tapes and then finish the map. There's all kinds of challenges like that, and it gets more difficult as you go along because it is a very timing-based game. I'm just gonna have to land it and then grind. There we go. And if you get a perfect grind will actually increase our speed, so we'll move along faster. Because some of these manuals can slow you down sometimes, especially if you don't hit a perfect manual will obviously speed you up too. Perfect landing will speed you up. Anything, it's more like the better you are, get better at the game, the easier it is to do. We're at a 52 straight up combo right now, which is crazy. We're just extending it still some more. If I can make this whole level a combo, that's probably showing off some pretty cool stuff right there. There we go. 62 combo, whole level, 767,000 points, which is pretty crazy, right? I mean, I'm not, don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted or nothing. I am by no means an Olli Olli 2 pro, right? I'm not like, oh, look at me, I beast at this. I'm like, I've played these beginning levels like 100 bazillion times. Not really 100 bazillion times. Probably, but like I said, I probably put like at least 4 hours into it, right? Which is, you know, quite a bit for an indie game. I mean, and plus I've been playing all these other stuff. But, you know, it's something that I feel like I can come in here. You can play a level for like 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever, right? Even like 10 minutes or whatever. If you just want to play it once on the go, especially because you can play it on PlayStation Vita and do that type of thing. You know, because you can play it on the go. It's just a good game for playing for that short period of time. Like, say you're on the bus or something like that and you're on your Vita. Or even if you're at home, you only have like 10 minutes or something to play some games. As I'm just fucking cranking this stuff out. Grind on that Olliwood sign. Get all those tapes. We got it ruined our combo there, but at least we landed it good, so we're not too worried about it. I'm not trying to get like the highest scores on guys for camera. I mean, you just tell me if you guys want to see me play some hardcore Olli Olli. I don't plan on making this for a series for my channel, but I'm just trying to give off some impressions. Hit some cool shit, maybe. That'd be cool. Did get a pretty decent score there with 514,000 points, which is, you know, my best combo with 400,000 points. That's pretty good. But yeah, as you see here, it's getting... This is all pretty easy. This is obviously all the first level stuff I'm going to show off here. This is Olliwood. I mean, you get different locations too in the next 5 levels. We're in the Curse of the Aztec map, and then even Gunmetal Creek. And as you can see, I haven't even gone to these levels very deep so far. They're just too hard. Carnival of the Dead. I'm really excited for that one. And then there's another set over here. So if you think about how maybe I played 4 hours in this game, and like I've got like through what, like 8 levels, and there's probably like 5 times 5, so 25. So that's you're probably like I'm probably about a third of the way of the game. And I haven't even played pro mode yet, and I'm stuck. I get stuck on these parts because the game obviously has progressive difficulty. We'll show off some of the Curse of the Aztec map here and kind of show how the game makes progressive difficulty. We'll show off some of these levels here just because they're quick. I mean, I'm not trying to like perfect these levels by any means, but you know, you can kind of see how these got these giant water pits now, and like a lot more grinding going on, and a lot more. You have to be way better about your timing, and it was really difficult for me to transition off. Yeah, see, I just ate it there. It's going to be a lot of that by the end of the levels. These levels are a lot harder to finish just naturally. Like even the Gunmetal Creek ones, the map after this, I have not even finished the level yet because it's really difficult. And it's a game that takes a lot of practice. And you know, if you're into that kind of thing, then you know, I'm sure you love this kind of game. Like games that you actually have to like put the time in to get good at, not just like, oh, I'm going to play an easy game. Nothing wrong. Nothing that there's anything wrong with easy games. I just prefer my games to have a little bit, you know, more depth to them where you got to actually try hard, I guess. And that's what this game kind of fits. It's like a try-hard kind of game, I feel like. I know I'm kind of rambling on a little bit here, and I apologize for that if that bothers some of you people, but I could talk more about the gameplay, I suppose, but it's pretty much what you're seeing here. I'm just going to play it out for you. It's getting a little more difficult, but we still completed the level. Obviously, I've done this before, but we'll go something, actually back out here. We'll go something a little bit more difficult, like something that I haven't had an easy time. I haven't got the high score on this level because I need to get 500,000 points, and you may be like, Popontop, that's not so hard, but it shows off other challenges that you can see here. Pull a hard flip out of a nose manual, which is, you know, obviously you got to do a flip off of a nose manual, and then you got to use manual legend to finish level in one epic combo, which I have not been able to do. I got it really close. So and I believe that's the only way to get 500,000 points. I've been doing this level for a long time now. I've been probably put at least half an hour into it just yesterday. And it's one of those things where you got to like manual the whole level essentially. We got to get all these grind rolls when we can. Grind rolls obviously speeding the thing up a little bit. See, I landed it. I landed on the ground. I didn't manual, which is unfortunate. I just ate it too. See, as I said, levels get quite more difficult, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm having a fun time with it. But as you can see, that's where the kind of the replay value comes out of this game, and then that's the kind of the value to it, especially because it's free. I believe it is $15 if you buy it separately. I just ate a sloppy landing there. But we'll try to get through some more of the level anyway, or not because we're just really bad. Oh, yep, there we go. Eat it. Okay, see, it gets difficult, like especially partially because I'm trying to talk about it, but it's fine. I want to show this game off just because it's so much fun, and one thing I want to do bring up though is the music track. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but it is fantastic. Oh man, if you could, I'm just gonna let the music play for a second so you can hear it. yeah, see, I just wanted to show that off. I mean, hopefully you guys got a good sense of it. Maybe you can still hear it in the background as it is. Anyway, I just want to make sure that you got a little bit of that audio track. I'm not trying to, like, rely on that or whatever because it's hard to talk at the same time. Oh, man, yeah, just eat it in the lava. You can eat it in the lava and just die. But yeah, I want to talk about that music track because the music really is like happy, feel-good music, and it helps you feel good while you're playing or whatever. And that's part of the reason I like this game is because it's not just like, I don't know, it could be like way hardcore, because it is kind of a hardcore game. Obviously, it takes a lot of skill to play. It's not something like you can just hand your kid and be like, here, kid, play Olli Olli. Maybe your kid could get good at it or whatever. It's not like the controls are the most advanced thing ever in the world. It's a timing thing. So if they can learn the timing, it would be good. I mean, maybe it's good for them or whatever, right, to learn some stuff. It's one of those games that actually takes a little bit of skill, and I like that about it. And I remember I said that kind of earlier on in the video, but I want to really emphasize that this is a skill-based game, because I'm obviously kind of failing it here at this level too. It's a skill-based game in the sense that, like, the replay value, you're not gonna have fun playing this game. Here's the deal. Here's what my essential grand wrap up of the whole fucking thing of Olli Olli 2. We're gonna replay this level though, because obviously I kind of failed, didn't do as well as I could have done. My manuals are a little bit off and stuff, but it gets difficult with, especially with the inclines and declines where you have to manual on them, you have to time that properly and so on and so forth. But as I was saying, I should probably wrap it up like I was saying. But it's a game for people who like games, like, essentially, if you like seeing what you're seeing here, that's the main part. That's why there's gameplay along with my commentary. But if you want my grand opinion on Popontop's amazing, awesome opinion, because my opinions are pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I'm not right all the time. I'm obviously not always the best person to make an opinion for you, because you could be totally a different person than me. If you like challenging games, though, if you like, and games, indie games in general, indie games just generally fall in a simple niche or whatever, where it's like, oh yeah, you like playing indie games or whatever. I like playing indie games. That's part of the reason I like the PlayStation 4 a lot, is because they have pick up a lot of these games, and it is free. So it's not, you can always download it and try it for yourself if you have a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation Vita. Like I said, I don't know if it comes out on PS3 or not, but you can check it out, I guess. I mean, if you tell me what you think or whatever. I'm curious to know what you think as I completely fail sauce it again. But yeah, like I said, these levels get very difficult at the end. Obviously, you can see they're getting a lot longer too. So there's a lot of gameplay here, and there's a lot of something you can get into. So if you're looking for a game where you can actually just lose a lot of time into and just have a good time, the music really sets the mood and helps it out a lot. I'm not like giving this game a review score or anything. I'm just saying, like, this is what I like about it, and I think that you guys like the same. I think I am going to call it an episode here soon, though. I pretty much covered everything that I have to cover. Just get these manuals out, and then... But yeah, I'm going to try to finish this level for you guys. That'd be cool. It's a little bit difficult level, but I obviously did not full combo it. I got a pretty big combo going on here, though I believe it's all the same. So I'm just going to try to get this nasty combo off, and then we'll probably call it an episode. There we go, the monkeys at the end. We got a score of 500,000 points, so we did complete that challenge. So all we need to do to finish that level now is for all hard flip out of a nose manual. But I digress. That's pretty much Olli Olli, right? How many times did I play that level? Like maybe 5 times in a row. It took me like a few minutes, and I've completed a challenge, and you feel good about that. And it's like a game where you could do that in the short sessions, especially if you're looking for a game to travel along with. I recommend this highly, especially if you have a Vita, right? You can play this right on the Vita, and it probably work just fine. I honestly prefer the PS4 controller though, and you can play it at home because it's cross-buy and it's free. I mean, so like cross-buy for free, like so free for 2 copies is essentially a great deal. While you're out on the go, you can play it. While you're at home, you can get it. I just really think it's a great game. I think you should go check it out if you haven't already. But you should also make sure to leave a like rating down below if you have enjoyed, because it lets me know that you support me making impressions videos like this of games that you might want to check out, and then you can know some more information about them. Also, make sure to subscribe, because I also make videos like this, so you might want to check out other video games that are coming out for PlayStation 4 or really anything. But mostly PlayStation 4, because that's what mostly I play. If you're interested in checking that out, make sure you check out the rest of my videos by subscribing. Other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever time it may be, and I'll see you in the next episode.